Sigma males, often misunderstood and underestimated, possess a unique blend of intellect, independence, and emotional resilience. The transformation of a Sigma male into a cold-hearted individual is not a mere shift in personality, but a reaction to the harsh realities of a world that fails to appreciate their true worth. Unlike Alpha or Beta males, Sigma males navigate life on their own terms, shunning societal norms and rejecting superficial relationships. This journey, however, is fraught with challenges, as their genuine intentions are frequently met with betrayal and deceit. Over time, these relentless experiences harden their hearts, forging an impenetrable armor against further hurt. This transformation is not a descent into bitterness but a strategic adaptation, a necessary evolution to safeguard their core principles. Thus, the cold-hearted exterior of a Sigma male is a testament to their strength and unyielding spirit, a hidden truth that reveals their profound depth and resilience in a world that seldom values authenticity. Number 14. Sigma males often exhibit a deep commitment to personal development and continuous self-improvement, which can sometimes be misconstrued by others as self-centeredness. Imagine a Sigma male who dedicates a significant amount of time to learning new skills, reading extensively, and pursuing his passions. His friends and family might see this intense focus on personal goals as a lack of interest in social activities or relationships. They might label him as cold-hearted because he prioritizes his growth over social obligations. However, this perception overlooks the Sigma male's genuine desire to be the best version of himself. He believes that by improving himself, he can contribute more meaningfully to the world and to those he cares about. His dedication to self-improvement is not about neglecting others, but about building a solid foundation from which he can offer support and guidance. Understanding a Sigma male means recognizing that his commitment to personal development is a testament to his drive and ambition, not a sign of emotional detachment. It's about seeing his efforts as an investment in his future and in the quality of his relationships, rather than a withdrawal from them. Number 13. Sigma males are known for their intense focus and dedication to their goals, often working tirelessly to achieve their ambitions. Picture a Sigma male working late into the night on a project he's passionate about. His friends and family might feel neglected, interpreting his dedication as a sign that he doesn't care about them. This can lead to feelings of frustration and misunderstanding, as they might see his absence from social events and gatherings as a lack of interest in maintaining relationships. However, this perception is far from the truth. Sigma males place immense value on their personal and professional goals, believing that success requires unwavering commitment and hard work. Their focus is not a rejection of others, but a reflection of their drive to accomplish their objectives. They believe that achieving their goals will ultimately benefit their loved ones by providing a stable and fulfilling life. Understanding a Sigma male means recognizing that his dedication to his work is an expression of his passion and determination, not a sign of emotional distance or cold-heartedness. It's important to appreciate that his efforts are driven by a desire to create a better future for himself and those he cares about. Number 12. Sigma males often find themselves at odds with conventional social norms and expectations, preferring to chart their own path in life. Imagine a Sigma male who chooses an unconventional career path that others might not understand or appreciate. His friends and family might question his decisions, perceiving his choices as reckless or irresponsible. This can lead to misunderstandings and feelings of alienation, as those around him struggle to comprehend his motivations. However, Sigma males thrive on independence and the freedom to pursue their passions without conforming to societal pressures. Their perceived cold-heartedness is actually a reflection of their courage to live authentically and true to their own values. They are not afraid to take risks and challenge the status quo, even if it means facing criticism or isolation. Sigma males believe that true fulfillment comes from following one's own path, regardless of external approval. Understanding a Sigma male means appreciating his willingness to defy conventions and pursue his dreams, recognizing that his independence and determination are qualities that drive him to succeed on his own terms. It's about seeing his unconventional choices as a testament to his strength and resilience, rather than a rejection of societal norms. Number 11. Sigma males are often seen as emotionally reserved, especially in situations that require vulnerability and openness. Imagine a Sigma male who has experienced significant emotional pain in the past, perhaps from a betrayal or loss. This history makes him cautious about opening up to others, preferring to keep his feelings guarded. Friends and loved ones might perceive this as cold-heartedness, feeling that he is unwilling to share his emotions or connect on a deeper level. However, this emotional reserve is a protective mechanism, allowing him to navigate relationships without exposing himself to potential hurt. Sigma males are deeply introspective, and their reluctance to be vulnerable is not a sign of indifference but rather a way to safeguard their well-being. They value trust and authenticity in relationships, and they believe that true emotional intimacy should be earned over time. Understanding a Sigma male means recognizing that his emotional reserve is a reflection of his careful consideration of who he lets into his inner world. It's important to appreciate that he values deep, meaningful connections and is willing to take the time necessary to build trust and understanding, rather than rushing into emotional disclosure. Number 10. Sigma males are often perceived as cold-hearted due to their preference for solitude and introspection. Imagine a Sigma male who enjoys spending time alone, engaging in activities that allow him to reflect and recharge. His friends and family might struggle to understand this need for solitude, interpreting it as a lack of interest in social interactions or relationships. This can lead to feelings of rejection or misunderstanding, as they might feel that the Sigma male is deliberately distancing himself from them. However, this perception is rooted in a misunderstanding of his nature. Sigma males find solace and strength in their own company, using solitude as a means to process their thoughts and emotions. Their need for alone time is not a sign of cold-heartedness, but a reflection of their introspective nature and desire for personal growth. They value deep, meaningful connections, but also understand the importance of maintaining their own mental and emotional well-being. Understanding a Sigma male means appreciating his need for solitude and recognizing that it's a vital part of who he is. It's about respecting his boundaries and understanding that his time alone is essential for him to be his best self in his relationships. Number 9. Sigma males are often misunderstood due to their preference for logical and pragmatic approaches in their interactions. Picture a Sigma male faced with a friend's emotional crisis. Instead of offering immediate comfort, he analyzes the situation and provides practical solutions. His friend, seeking empathy and emotional support, might perceive this as a lack of compassion or understanding. This can lead to feelings of frustration and the belief that the Sigma male is cold-hearted. However, his approach is not a sign of indifference but rather a reflection of his belief in addressing the root of the problem. Sigma males value efficiency and effectiveness, aiming to help others by finding tangible solutions rather than offering temporary emotional relief. They believe that true support involves helping someone navigate their challenges in a meaningful way. Understanding a Sigma male means recognizing that his logical approach is a form of care, aimed at providing lasting solutions rather than fleeting comfort. It's important to appreciate that his methods, while different, are driven by a genuine desire to help and support those he cares about, even if it means being misunderstood in the process. Number 8. Sigma males are often seen as enigmatic and difficult to read, especially in social situations where emotional expression is the norm. Imagine a Sigma male at a family gathering, observing interactions quietly and participating minimally. His relatives might perceive his reserved nature as aloofness or disinterest, leading to feelings of being unimportant or ignored. This can create a perception of cold-heartedness, as others expect more overt expressions of affection and engagement. However, the Sigma male's behavior is not a reflection of his feelings for his family, but rather a manifestation of his preference for meaningful interactions over superficial ones. He values deep, authentic connections and often finds small talk draining and unfulfilling. His reserved nature allows him to conserve his energy for interactions that truly matter to him. Understanding a Sigma male means recognizing that his quiet presence is a testament to his comfort in being himself rather than a lack of care for those around him. It's about seeing his observant nature as a sign of his deep thinking and his preference for quality over quantity in his relationships. Appreciating this can help bridge the gap between his reserved demeanor and his genuine affection for his loved ones. Number 7. Sigma males are known for being independent and practical, and they don't appreciate having their time wasted, especially when their advice is ignored. Imagine a friend who constantly complains but never takes action, despite the Sigma male's suggestions. It's frustrating for Sigma males when they see their advice being disregarded, as they share their wisdom hoping to help. It feels like talking to a brick wall when their words go unnoticed. What's worse is when their friends keep going on about toxic relationships. Sigma males usually advise leaving such situations, but if their friends stay and continue complaining, Sigma males distance themselves emotionally. They don't want to be dragged into relationship drama, preferring to keep their own peace. When Sigma males' advice is repeatedly ignored, especially on important matters like relationships, it hurts their trust in the friendship. They retreat to protect themselves emotionally, becoming more reserved and guarded, which can make them seem cold-hearted. Number 6. Sigma males are often perceived as cold-hearted, but their demeanor stems from a desire to promote self-sufficiency and independence rather than a lack of empathy. This trait becomes particularly evident when they encounter individuals who consistently rely on them for assistance, especially when those individuals are capable of managing their own affairs. Picture this: you have a friend who frequently asks for help, whether it's financial support or simply borrowing items they could easily obtain themselves. For a Sigma male, this can be perplexing and frustrating. They believe in the principle of self-reliance and find it challenging to comprehend why someone equally capable refuses to man up, take charge of their life, and solve their own problems. While Sigma males genuinely want to support their friends, they recognize the importance of boundaries. They may initially provide assistance but will eventually draw the line if the dependency persists. Instead of continuously offering handouts, they prefer to empower others by teaching them the skills necessary to navigate life's challenges independently. This philosophy aligns with the proverbial wisdom of teaching a man to fish rather than merely providing him with fish. However, this approach often leads to Sigma males being labeled as cold-hearted. It's crucial to understand that their intentions are rooted in fostering self-sufficiency rather than callousness. They recognize the transient nature of their support and prioritize equipping others with the tools to thrive in their absence. Number 5. In today's world, where many people pretend to care just to gather information they can later use against you, Sigma males take a different approach. They're cautious about letting others get too close because they've seen how easily people can be manipulative. This caution leads them to keep their emotions at arm's length. Sigma men are keenly aware of the potential risks that come with letting people into their lives. They know that some individuals may try to exploit their weaknesses for personal gain. As a result, they're hesitant to form new connections and may even avoid interactions altogether. This can make them appear distant or uninterested, but it's really just a way of protecting themselves. Despite their reserved nature, Sigma males are not incapable of forming meaningful relationships. In fact, once they've established trust with someone, they can be incredibly loyal friends. However, this trust is not easily earned. Sigma males value sincerity and reliability above all else, and they only open up to those who have proven themselves worthy of their trust. So, while Sigma males may seem cold-hearted to outsiders, their behavior is actually a defense mechanism. It's a way of guarding themselves against potential harm in a world where not everyone has good intentions. Number 4, many people find themselves in situations where they feel compelled to soften their words or actions, aiming to spare others' feelings and avoid causing harm. However, Sigma males take a distinct approach. They prioritize honesty, delivering truths without concern for potential hurt feelings. Consequently, those around them may perceive them as heartless or cold-hearted. It's crucial to understand that when Sigma men speak the truth, their intention isn't to inflict pain, but rather to aid in personal growth and self-improvement. It's important to note that Sigma males are not exempt from having flaws themselves. This is precisely why they value honesty from others. While some may distance themselves from Sigma males to evade uncomfortable truths, it's essential to recognize that genuine care motivates these individuals to speak honestly. Those who appreciate the significance of truth admire Sigmas for their unwavering commitment to integrity. Sigma males may appear cold-hearted to some due to their candid nature, but beneath this exterior lies a sincere desire to foster personal and collective growth through truth and transparency. Their willingness to speak uncomfortable truths reflects their commitment to authenticity and genuine connection, qualities that are often undervalued but invaluable in fostering meaningful relationships and personal development. Number 3, Sigma males are often characterized by their relentless pursuit of personal objectives. In their quest for success, they adopt a laser-focused approach that may necessitate cutting ties with distractions, including friendships and romantic relationships that could impede their progress. This single-minded dedication to their ambitions often leads them to prioritize solitude, allocating ample time to work independently and avoid unnecessary interactions. While this unwavering commitment to their goals may be perceived as cold-heartedness by some, it's essential to understand that this behavior is natural to the Sigma male archetype. Unlike their more socially oriented counterparts, Sigma males thrive in solitary environments, finding fulfillment and productivity in their own company. This preference for independence stems from their inherent discomfort with traditional group dynamics, which they perceive as draining and inefficient. By withdrawing from social obligations and minimizing external distractions, Sigma males conserve their mental and emotional energy, channeling it towards their objectives with unparalleled focus and determination. This deliberate isolation allows them to operate at peak performance, unencumbered by the demands of social interactions. It's crucial to recognize that this perceived aloofness is not a reflection of callousness or indifference. Instead, it's a strategic choice driven by the Sigma male's innate desire for self-actualization and autonomy. They understand that achieving their goals requires undivided attention and unwavering dedication, often necessitating temporary withdrawal from social spheres. Despite their apparent detachment, Sigma males are not devoid of empathy or compassion. They possess a profound sense of purpose and integrity, guided by their inner convictions and personal values. Number 2, Sigma males are often recognized for their attentive listening skills and their ability to lend a compassionate ear to those around them. They possess a unique trait of preferring to listen rather than speak, which can be quite comforting for those seeking solace or advice. However, this admirable quality sometimes leads to others taking advantage of their willingness to listen, assuming that Sigma males will always be available to hear their problems. It's essential to understand that Sigma males, despite their empathetic nature, can also experience emotional exhaustion when constantly bombarded with other people's problems. Just like everyone else, they have their own challenges to navigate and require space to reflect and address their own issues. When Sigma males prioritize their own well-being and choose to step back from listening to others' problems, they may be perceived as cold-hearted or indifferent. However, this perception couldn't be further from the truth. Sigma males are not inherently cold-hearted, rather, they prioritize self-care and recognize the importance of setting boundaries in their relationships. It's crucial for everyone to acknowledge that everyone has their own struggles, and it's not fair to burden one person with a constant expectation of being a sounding board for everyone else's problems. Moreover, Sigma males understand the value of seeking support and understanding from others when they need it. However, they may hesitate to share their own struggles because they believe that others may not fully comprehend or relate to their experiences. As a result, they often choose to keep their problems to themselves, expecting others to reciprocate the same level of respect for their privacy and emotional well-being. Sigma males becoming perceived as cold-hearted is not a result of inherent callousness, but rather a consequence of needing to prioritize their own mental and emotional health. It's important for everyone to respect boundaries and recognize that everyone deserves the space to address their own challenges without constantly being expected to solve others' problems. Number 1, Sigma males are known for their deep sensitivity when it comes to safeguarding their emotional well-being. Many have experienced the painful sting of betrayal, which acts as a catalyst for their transformation into seemingly cold-hearted individuals. Trusting others wholeheartedly, only to have that trust shattered like glass, leaves a profound mark on the Sigma psyche. When confronted with such betrayal, a Sigma man doesn't crumble. Instead, he rises, determined to shield his heart from further harm. Learning from past wounds becomes a crucial survival strategy, shaping their interactions with others. They become more discerning, cautious, and selective in whom they allow into their inner circle. It's essential to understand that this defensive stance isn't about being cold or aloof. Rather, it's a self-preservation mechanism. Sigmas invest time in introspection, identifying their vulnerabilities and fortifying them to prevent history from repeating itself. This vigilance extends to their romantic relationships as well. Should a Sigma find a woman whom he loves and trusts deeply, only to be betrayed, he may choose to let go of the relationship. However, he ensures that he learns from the experience, vowing not to repeat past mistakes. Thank you for your attention. You can now become a member of the channel by clicking the Join button under this video.